Hello, it's Omar. Um, I'm going to do a review. I'm excited today because I'm just trying to keep the energy from bouncing off the walls right now. I've been doing some research. I do karaoke on Fridays, and what I'm trying to get here is I do karaoke on Fridays, and I've just gotten back into the music world. Uh, I like karaoke. It's a lot of good singers, and I go in when I usually have a singer come up right after the song. I usually right after they're done with their song, I put a song on, depending on the night, and I really enjoy that. And I've been using a lot of software. I've been using a laptop, Asus laptop, and that's basically it. Using a laptop to promote this with their speakers that are built in a Yamaha mixer, and so, after the song is over, sometimes people will come back up and they want another song, and I'm starting to use. I don't really have any mixing software yet, but I just bought a record box. So I bought a controller, the record box, the Pioneer DGRB, which I'll show you right now. I'm going to flip it over, see if it lets me do it. Let's see. Oh, it won't let me do that. Okay, that's weird. I thought it was going to do that, but. So this is the record box right here, the controller. I hardly use this thing. I use the software more than anything, which I feel kind of bad. I spent $300, and this is the year 20. I bought this in this November 2018. It was not on sale. I bought it used too at Qatar, I believe Qatar Center or something like that. I forgot the name of the place, but yeah. So that's the controller. Now, it's supposed to mimic a turntable almost, or CDJs, I believe. And that's the USB cable. I have a case on it, crossfader, and all the equalizers, knobs. Anyway, I have been wanting. I learned a mistake I did. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was one of the first ones. I didn't know how to do this. So, when I first started karaoke, I didn't have music on my computer. No way, didn't have it. And if I did, I don't know where we got it. And so what I learned to do was there was this program called Audio Grab, I think, Audio Grabber. And so it's called the word rip. You can rip CDs. I guess that's what I did when my computer was working. So I ripped some CDs I had. Not a lot. I didn't have a vast collection of CDs either. I had nothing. I really had nothing. I don't even remember what I had. It was just so limited. So, I wasn't even thinking about music when I was doing karaoke. I just thought, call next person up, and no music in between. So it was a silence, an uncomfortable silence, or just weird rhythm. So, one day, I decided to play a song right after one of the singers sang, and I was like, oh, this would be a good matchup. So let's say someone's singing an Elvis song, right? It's pretty sad and it's like a really dramatic Elvis song. I decided, well, why don't we put a upbeat Elvis song, that I had from my list, because I had something, Elvis's Greatest Hits or something on CD, which, I put it on. It sounds great. People like the song. They actually caught on. So after that first time when I put the song on right after the karaoke singer was over, I felt like, oh, this brought some good energy to the karaoke show, and we did it this is for 3 hours or 4 hours straight. So imagine you have 20 singers, 20 singers singing 4 times in a row. Think about it. That's 4 times 20. Guys, that's a lot of singing, right? A lot of singing. So, you just, it's just sometimes can be a little boring, but I like it, when you have it. That's 80 times singing in 4 hours. There's no music in between. Could you imagine the intensity and the speed you have to, and then loading up the software. So, yeah. I'm getting tired of it sometimes with the redundance of that. So then I became, more aware of it when I was like, okay, there has to be music. And then the music in between, realized I didn't have a lot of songs. And then I also realized you have to buy songs. So buying CDs, so my karaoke, I didn't put that in my budget because, I'm renting out a software. We're using different karaoke software, and we're paying a monthly fee for that. And then we have to factor in, well, can we, play YouTube? Which you shouldn't do it. I don't think you should play YouTube. Don't play YouTube at a gig. It's just, I'm not saying it to be aesthetic, but it's just not good. It really causes a lot of problems. It's one, you're using the song and it doesn't feel natural. It's coming from the screen. It's like, okay, it comes from the speakers, so that because the computer generates the sound, not the same. And that's when I first discovered sound quality. I was like, what is the sound? Sounds muffled. Some sounds down. Some of them sound muffled, and I realized, oh, that's why they were sounding muffled, because some of these files that I had, and I'm not gonna lie, because I thought I could just rip it off YouTube and download it and play it. Nope, doesn't work. Doesn't sound good. Sounds compressed. You hear squeaks in the background. People pick up on it. That first night when I heard it, I didn't even continue. I said, I'm never doing that. And I saw a whole bunch of YouTube channels and saying, a lot of DJ channels saying, don't do it. Don't download from YouTube. And I stopped. I said, no, this is bad. Just because I have a collection, and I had to get rid of it. It's just not good. It doesn't sound quality, and it's cheating and stealing. It's a stealing thing too. It is. In reality, is that if you're downloading and stealing the song, you didn't pay for it. So if you want to have a great show, you're going to have to up the money, and that's an investment. That's what I'm finding out. Equipment is a lot of investment, a lot of money, and it's becoming a challenge for me. So I'm holding the camera, sorry. But yeah, so I know we're already 6 minutes into the video, and I wanted to talk about that because, I'm going into that because I want to be a karaoke host who plays good music, but I also want to not also digital, but I also want to offer vinyl. That's right, you heard me, vinyl. So imagine me carrying I don't carry this guy anymore. I'm going to carry a vinyl player. Now, let me tell you what I did real quickly. Did some research. That's the one thing you can do for YouTube, however. You can't download and steal things, but you can learn and look, and that's what I'm doing. I just went through, if I can go through a couple of names, and you probably know these YouTube people. Techno Dad, Vinyl Eyes, with an I, it's IEIEZZZ. Boiler Room, they have great DJs showing and how they skills. California DJ, great. He does a lot of great quick 5-minute, 10-minute videos about products, and I like his style, very cool and motivation. Then there's Recordology. That's record-ology. Now that guy is cool because he opens a lot of Crosleys, and you might say, well, Crosley, well, he displays them and shows them the sound. So if you're into that audiophile people, that I really appreciate that. He almost convinced me to buy one. And then there's DJ Lady Style. Now this is a young lady who is amazing on all her videos. She does these great transitions. She's like a DJ. I wish I could be as cool and speed, and she has great style, and she picks good music. She's awesome. Then there's V Westlife, another YouTube user. He goes into opening up the records, the actual record players, and modifying them, taking out preamps, or finding out myths or not myths, like Recordology also. Recordology also found the myth about Crosley, so it's not that bad. And then there's this other amazing DJ. I think he's from the UK. I apologize. He might not be watching this video or not. I don't know. He puts a lot of video. He has lots of videos, and he has some good information. He's probably a master. I love him. His name is Ella Skins. ELLA Skins. SKINS. Fun guy. I love watching him. He's actually, I watched one of his great videos about transitioning disco music, which is an interesting genre, because I have disco. I have an older crowd, so I want to put disco. I love disco too, and I want to mix it correctly. I'm still learning the idea of mixing and 4 beats, and so he's great. Then there's this young guy, DJ Carlo Antendido. Really cool guy. He shows you tutorials. He got great video camera setup. Awesome. Knows his craft. He's one of the reasons why I bought the DJ RB record box RB. He was definitely, and also California DJ as well. So I mean, I know it's packed there, but I keep showing you. But I use it sometimes. I don't use the bells and whistles of it. I like the program in it. The record box is easy because I can play my music, that I either bought now, which I buy on Google. I buy on Google Music. I buy my songs there now. It's $1 something, some of them, but you know what? Every week I try to buy 10 songs if I can. 10 party songs if I can do it, and so that helps me. And that's something later. And then there's I saw in Boiler Room. That's a YouTube site. That's a great site, the Boiler Room. They show a lot of these DJs with all this equipment and different music and different nations and different countries. I can view this for hours. It's my candy. But I saw one show of this DJ called, and I know him, and it's so funny, Jazzy Jeff. Amazing. He had all these great R&B, jazzy. This guy can really DJ. He's amazing. He's a master. He's just pure awesomeness. And I grew up in New York City, and I grew up in Spanish Harlem Projects, and I used to listen and watch the show, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and now I see he's a really great DJ. I was so, really naive not to see his craft, and he's amazing. So, DJ Jazzy Jeff, you are a master, and I wish I saw you live. And then there's another guy who actually helped me pick, I mean, I don't watch his videos, but there was just 2 videos he did. He's called Zeus the DJ, and I only saw 2 videos, but he's the reason maybe closest, him, and probably, well, Vinyl Ice was almost getting me to buy this record player. Now, the record player brand I was going to get is Audio Technica. No, I'm not going to get Techniques 1200. I can't afford that. That's not my budget. I'm a karaoke DJ. I hardly make any money. And to put the investment on them, it's 2019, the year 2019, and the ones they want right now, the brand new ones, are almost $1,000 for just one, without a mixer. But I came up with an idea. I said, well, I'm not going to bring a Crosley. Not that I'm now I'm not downing Crosley. Crosley looks like it has good brands. The C100, the C200, and they have a DJ one. I think it's another brand. I don't know what that one's called. It's 300. I don't know what it's called. The DJ Crosley one, which is like a black one, I think. But no, but it was the Audio Technica. I was looking at the 120. At first, you had the USB cable, but I'm hearing about the phono and the preamp issues, so I was like, but I was leaning towards it. So I did all my research for months and months, and all I could think was, when I slept on it, and all I could think about was vinyls. See, my girlfriend has a vinyl collection, a little bit small one, a new wave songs, and I have a Thelonious Monk jazz. I don't have a lot either. I'm starting to collect vinyls, so I probably have only 2 vinyls right now. So I have to start that music collection. But that's another story. And that's also want to say thank you to my love Biba, because Barbara, she's the one that got me more interested in vinyls. Yeah, I'm a digital guy. I mean, not that I am not digital, but since the year 2000, before the year 2000, I used to listen to my music on CD. And before that, I used to listen on tapes. But I never listened to my music on vinyl. See, I grew up in 1976, but I listened to vinyl until it was 1983. Yeah, I actually did listen to vinyl until 1983. And then I got my first Sony Walkman. And from there on, I got tapes. Weird, right? But I do remember my first, now don't laugh at me, my sister, I love her, God bless her soul. We went to a record store in the Lower East Side on Essex Street, and it was the movie soundtrack to Dirty Dancing. That was my first purchase of music. I put the movie soundtrack on tape, little, tape for record play, Sony Walkman, Dirty Dancing. It was pretty bad, but, at the time I didn't know. And I used to record my music from the radio, a lot of it from tapes, different tapes, and that's how I acquired my music, collecting it. Yeah. So, not to go on a tangent, but that's pretty it. So, pretty much my thing. And then, now this is where I'm at. It's the year, it's February. It's 2019. I'm in New York, doing karaoke on the week, Fridays. Loving it. Party scene. Love party. I love to dance. I love people having a good time. So I said, let me decide. Vinyl is an interesting place because of the artwork and the way it feels and the sound. That's what caught me. It's the sound of vinyl. I hear, I used to go to a lot of private parties, and there was these DJs who bring still vinyl. It's still year 2016, 2017, and people bringing vinyl. I'm like, it looks like it's hard. You have to pick it up, put it on a needle, but they did it with a craft and speed and amazing abilities. So now, this is I know it's 14 minutes into the video, but I want to show you my box. It came in. I'm so excited, guys. I really am. I'm like a little kid for Christmas, but building it. I even have my computer set up because I'm going to need help unboxing it too and putting it together. But that's the box. It's on the ground. Now this box is pretty heavy, but that's it right there. So I'm going to be back and I'm going to start my unboxing. So I will see you guys soon. And yeah, let's see. Are you going to see the unboxing? Here we go. Here's the unboxing. So, it already kind of came, the mailbox. It came like that. It's pretty big. I'm gonna tell you the story. I actually ordered this yesterday. That's right, guys. I ordered it yesterday, and it came from this company called American Musical Supply. American Musical Supply. I can't afford this right now. So what I got is, and I know I'm keeping it a surprise. I know I was talking about Audio Technica, but what I got, because I was looking at NAMM videos from 2019, and Techno Dad, I had a conversation actually real quick with him yesterday on YouTube, the power of YouTube. He showed a video of the new Audio Technicas that were on display at NAMM 2019. And I noticed that they had the 1240. The 1240, not the 1240 USB, but the 1240 USB XP. And let me stop there. The 1240, the Audio Technica lp1240 USB from the past models did not come with a stylus. This one does. The XP comes with a stylus. Let me repeat that. This XP, the new one for 2019, comes with a stylus. That means if you bought the 2018 and back of the 1240s, you didn't have a stylus. And that was like $450, I think $450. And then you have to order the head. This one comes with it. It's the ATP5, I believe. I might have gotten that wrong. But the ATP5, I believe. So, now, the mystery's over. It is definitely the Audio Technica 1240. Now, I'm trying to pull this with one hand, so you gotta put me. I love the sounds when they make when they do unboxing. So, unfortunately, I'm like a kid also. I can't even wait. I can't even get a proper knife or something to cut the edges out. But it comes in this box. And I'm financing it. Just letting you know, I can't afford it right now. So I'm paying it in 8 payments. Good deal. 8 months, this will be paid off. I think it's a great investment. So let's see this unboxing. Okay, got some paper. Oh, guess what, guys? It's another box. That's too funny. And this is the company, the packing list. If you really want to see it. Here it is. This is American Musical Company. I don't want to give you too much information from where I live. I don't want to get in trouble, but that's it. Okay, we'll put that to the side. And I need to get a knife. So just give me a minute. I'm going to get a knife. Okay, guys, so I took it out the box. And this is what the box looks like. The AT1240 USB. Oh, that might not be it. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it is XP Edition. It says it right there. XP Edition. Because this one comes with the DJ cartridge ATXP5, which is included. There's the design of it. It looks kind of cool showing that. And I'm really excited. Man, and of course, direct drive professional turntable. So I've been doing a little bit of research on what the hell direct drive is and what that is. It's run on a motor, basically. And then there's the other one. There's the other type. There's a belt drive, and that's done on a belt. So this one's more of a motor, and it's powered by a motor. So I'm just turning the box over, and there it is again. And there's the top. There's the Audio Technica logo. Looks cool. And let's get ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna use the edge of the scissors to cut the box open. Okay, so I'm gonna try to hold it my best because you only get one time to do this. So, okay, so excited. All I can do now is hear vinyls that I want to get and hear. I want to hear so many good vinyls. Sorry about that. Let's cut that open. Okay. Okay, there it is. So I'm opening the box. Alright guys, it's going to be tricky because I'm holding one hand. Oh, okay, here we go. The unboxing. There we go. Here's a manual it comes with in a plastic. And it says, this bag is not a toy. So there's the user manual. I should look into that. Pull it to the side. Okay. Now you can see it comes in styrofoam, 4 edges, so it won't move around so much. Okay. Now I hear this turntable has some weight on it. Let's see how we're going to do this. So I'm going to turn the box around, and that moves easily. This moves very easily. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry guys. I know I just pulled this over, but it's like, you don't understand. Like when you do an unboxing, you have to put it on video, but you get to see it at the same time. It's kind of cool. So this is the plastic cover for it. Now it comes in a good plastic here, this part here. I don't know how to describe it, but let me just give it a pull. It feels very cloth-like. It's really strong actually, but you can still tear it. So, but it's good, strong quality. So far, no disappointments. All right, and that's a good thing. All right, let me just pause it for a minute so I can get something to help me with that. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. So I'm back, and now I'm gonna really unload it. I got it in a weird angle, but you know, I'm gonna do my best I can. So here's that cover. Take it out of the bag. It's not a see-through. It has a little tint, like a tight tube, but it has the Audio Technica. There it is. It says Audio Technica. My camera can't really focus as much as it wants to, but there it is. So with that glare, and it's pretty good, decent size. No hinges, by the way. Just a cover, just like a big cover. There we go. So I'm going to put this to the side. We got that. Next piece. Oh, this is taped. Okay. This has yellow tape on it. This might be the slip nut. Yeah, I think it is. Here's the slip nut. They do a good job taping this box up, actually. You can see all the tape they put on there. There's tape here, tape there. So what I'm going to do is take this tape off and take this tape off. I think this is a bag where you can put the slip in. Okay. And it's perfectly round. Isn't that funny? This is perfectly round. You could actually use it for some art piece. I might use that, so put that to the side. Okay. Yeah, guys, just to let you know, when I mentioned the art, I paint and I do sculptures as well, besides DJing. And this is the Audio Technica felt mat. Is it felt? It feels felty. Yeah, it's a thick felt. It's almost like I'm not trying to insult it, but it feels like it's a hard cardboard, almost like a cardboard, but looks pretty cool. I'll put that to the side. Okay. Wow, we got more stuff here. Okay. Okay. Something to the side. This has a red little dot on it. Can't get it out. Okay, just give me a second. Oh, this box has a red dot on it. Wonder what that's about, huh? Let's see. Let's take the tape off. Okay, it's boxed pretty good. Wonder what the red dot might be. Something important. More tape. This has a lot of tape, guys. All right. Here we go. Let's see. it's a cable. So the first cable is I don't think you can see it on the camera, is a USB cable. And I will take it out the box. Now the USB cable, this is also, you could actually record to your computer the vinyls to save them, I guess, to have a collection, which would be the total opposite of what I'm trying to do, but you know, it's good to have that option. I really want to just play vinyl, and here's the USB cable. It looks like your standard USB cable, nothing out of the ordinary. So we'll put that down. So we have that. Also in the box we have, this must be the power outlet, because you have to power this. So this is the power cord. Let's open that up. Here we go. Your standard power cord and your bread tie, or they call this the plastic tie. So there you are, your power cord. It is, yep, your power cord, and it says on it nothing spectacular, so there's that. Okay, let's move on. It says accessories down there. I don't think you can see that, but it says accessories. So, in fact, let me show you. I'll just move it. So it says accessory with a red arrow. Okay. That turntable feels heavy. It's got some weight to it. A heavy turntable. Oh, I just took the box out. Okay, I took that piece out. I guess that's so it won't slip inside the box. They put these extra pieces of cardboard in it. And now it's going to give it some wiggle room, which I can't even pull. This thing is pretty heavy and my back hurts from working. So what I'm going to do is tilt the box over. Wow, it has some weight on it, guys. It's a sturdy, that's what I got it for. It's a sturdy one, because the reason I didn't get the LP20, one of the reasons I didn't get it was because it was made out of plastic, and I don't know if I was feeling that. Oh, look, guys, look at this. So there's your head. I don't know if you can see it. You know what? I'm going to move in and show you. I just slide the box right out. Going to move the camera here. And there we go. So there's the head taped in, the Audio Technica shell head. There's the 45 adapter, and I don't know what these pieces are. We're going to see. So let's take the 45 head out. There it is. And look, it's already assembled. It has in it the sorry about that. It has the ATXP5 stylus in there. Pretty cool. Alright. Put that to the side. Here's the 45 adapter. And it's exactly how I saw it on other YouTube channels. It feels like metal. Let's take it out for a minute. Yep. And there it is. It is metal. Yep, and it has these grooves in it. You could feel it. It's like a little record. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this little side piece here. This is the balance, the weight balance, the counterweight. I've seen these in tons of videos. This is going to be my first time setting up a record. So I never had a record player in my life, by the way, guys. Never had. So this is heavy. This has some metal on it. Has some weight to it, actually. Really solid weight. Let me see. It's pretty heavy, and it's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see what the next piece is. Oh, this is a LCD light that they talk about. That's when you plug it into itself and it lights up. And I guess this functions for in a dark place when you're playing records. You want to see the grooves of the record player. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It almost looks like an RCA jack, but that's that. Alright, so we got that pulled out. Now I guess the final part is to actually pull out the record player itself. All right. Oh, there's something in the bottom. Wait, I think there is. Hold on. Okay, that came out. That styrofoam piece came out. Oh, it's taped, so that's why I can't pull it out so well. Okay, we'll put that piece there. Throw that to the side. You see, when you do these unpackings, I saw also in the videos, a lot of them had the little pieces like the stylus and the 45 adapter on the side here. So, all right, let's rock and roll. Okay. And that's why it said, oh, that's why it said accessories. That's what makes sense. That's what was going on down here. As you can see, it was saying accessories. It was giving me directions to know where the accessories are at. Okay. There's still this box here. Okay, can I get out? Oops, I hope I didn't break anything. Oh, I broke the styrofoam. That's okay. Ooh, that's what's going on. That's why the bottom is the... If I can get it out. You love the smell of styrofoam and metal. Okay. Here we go. You know what this is? This is the plate. I always hear them make that sound on YouTube when they were showing the plates, and there's those little groves. So, exciting stuff. Let me take this bag out. It has blue tape. They really packaged this really well. I mean, no way I can complain. Has some good weight on it too. Same material, this cloth material. Wonder why they put this blue tape for. Maybe to hold better. Who knows? Oh, there's the... Okay, so let me unbox it first. Let me unwrap it. Ooh, it feels cold right now, the metal plate. And there you go. There's that part. I always see them do that. It's got some good weight on it. Groves, solid. And this has a caution. It says, let's see. It says, caution. Before connecting the AC power plug, platter should be installed to the motor shaft. Handle the platter with utmost care to prevent damage to the magnet. Oh, there must be a magnet somewhere. Okay. But this thing looks beautiful. This is rubber. Really good rubber, actually. High quality. Feels like a good platter. I guess this is what the DJs do to, you know, make that sound when they spin it. Well, I don't know. I'm not a scratch DJ anyway. Finding out what a DJ is still in my life. But this is pretty cool. Look at that. I'm going to spin it here, see if you can get that effect. Yep. So, there you go for that. That's the platter. I'm going to put the platter to the side right now. Okay. I think lastly, and definitely not least, is the actual record player itself. There ain't more surprises. It has some weight on it. Man, this thing is heavy. Alright. Wait, there's something else there. On the side of the box. Let's see what this is. Alright, another little white box. The other one had the power cable, the USB. This one has... this little box has the RCA cables, I believe. Let's see what this is. Yep. Oh, and the grounder, which I'm still learning the techno and equipment, but that piece seems like an important part, so you won't get hum, I believe. The word hum, which I'm figuring out what that's about as well, too. When you have these record players, you get these things called hum, which I think Westlife talks about that on his YouTube channel. But you can see the RCA male with the ground and the other RCA male with the ground. So it's interesting. It has a grounder, which should help. That's pretty freaking cool. So there you go. Okay, so you got that. Okay, now for the most important piece, which has a bag on it, has some weight on it. I don't know if I can do this. I might have to just put my hand down and unbag it so you can see it as I unbag it. Here we go. Alright. Wow, this has serious weight on it. It's like a... Maybe I'm on a rug, that's why. Okay, so it comes with a cloth. a protective cloth, I guess. This is really nice. Wow, this is a good quality cloth. It's like a pillow sack. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think I'm going to have to try my best because I want to show you everything when I'm opening it. Wow, this looks cool. It's got some weight on it, guys. Looks like a legit record player. I smell metal. Feel the screws. This is metal, I believe. Yep. Metal. Pretty cool. Base is rubber. Because I know that because I heard that in a video, but I haven't felt it yet. But looks pretty damn good. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. There's the power button that I saw. Makes that switchy sound. There's the stop and start. It's a plastic button, I believe. Plastic here, so it has two stop starts there. There's your 33. Got a nice spring. There's your 44, 45, 33. And you press them both. You get a 78, but you need a special head for that, which I didn't buy. Remember, you have to buy the 78. 78's a shellac, like it's a, I'm also discovering those 78s, that's the third type of speed, I guess, RPMs. Those are vinyls that are, not even vinyls, they're called shellac. They can really mess up your ATPA 5 head. If you got to get a different, total different stylus, even a head possibly. Here's this light for this, I believe that's the, you put this little piece, this little guy here into, so that guy that came in the pieces, you put him in here, I believe. So there you go, and you push down. Yeah, which I don't want to do now. Put it back. And there's your reverse. There's your 10, 20 speeds. You got your pitch. I don't even know what that is. And then you got this, the slider. Feels nice and heavy. Ooh, that's good. When you compare this to my DJRB, which doesn't even move like that, it's pretty interesting. There's the arm. Gotta be very careful with this. There's the dial. And overall, I'm pretty impressed. I guess this is where you put the R5, the adapter, the 45 adapter right here. Yep, and there it is. Nice. Everything has got a place and a purpose, which is fantastic. Alright guys, I'm going to pause it here. I'll be back. I'm going to put this up so I can start setting this up. And then we can maybe even get a possible sound test. Okay guys, so returning back to the unboxing, and now I set it up. It took me, I actually, to tell you the truth, I paused the video about 2 hours ago, and I was just playing with it. I set the arm, the tone arm, as best as I could. I gave it some skate, about a 1, so I matched the 1 like in the videos of YouTube. The record I have right now is a reissue of Thelonious Monk. It's a reissue from the Blue Note series, and I'm playing the first album. And yeah, pretty much that's what I'm doing. I'm playing the first album, and Thelonious Monk, the Complete Genius. It's a cool, very cool. I actually like Thelonious Monk a lot, so I actually decided to put that on this video. So it's not going to last too long, but I'm going to show you the basics of it. So with that, there's the light going on. This is cool. I just found out about these two things, the start and the break. The start actually means when you put the needle on to the record, when it's all the way to the max, it gives you about 6 seconds before so 6 seconds the record starts spinning, and it gives you about 6 seconds before the first note hits on the record. However, if you were to put it the other way around, minimum, it would give you less than like 2 seconds, even maybe 1 second in the song to begin. So that's cool to know on the start. Now the break is another interesting thing. I have it at minimum break, so that means when you stop when you hit stop, it stops instantly because it's on the minimum. But when you hit the max, when you hit the break, it makes a like a broken sound. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna put on right now. I'm gonna hit it. You saw that? So I made that weird sound. So I did that. Now watch me hit the stop button. Now, if I take it off, it means I lower the brake to minimum. Watch this. Instantly goes on, right? Almost so, yeah. So, well, because I had it at the max, so. But watch it just. There you go. And then, see. So that's pretty cool. It's got reverse. Watch this. So kind of interesting. And then go back. It's actually back 2 tracks. And then here's your slider. It doesn't have a click, so that's pretty tough, but you can see when I'm doing that, watch this. You see the lights? You see those circles? When I hit the light, it should stop. There it is, so it stopped. And the stop is over here, and the stop's over here, so it's pretty cool. So that's pretty much it, guys. And the 45 adapter I haven't used it. So it's a pretty cool record player.